Smitty,
go.
I'll see you. Look, now somebody else pulls up.
1, 2.
Go. Go.
Cut.
Smitty, Fergie.
Take 1.
Take 1. All right.
Porkburger.com.
Prairie Fresh. Prairie Fresh.
Yep.
So we got, what do we got here, man? We got some Prairie Fresh ground pork.
We have Prairie Fresh ground pork. We have, I mean, you got pineapple, you got jalapenos. I got some raspberry chipotle. I got some bacon. We're doing a pork burger throwdown.
Why not, man? It's Friday. It's beautiful outside. We got the G&G rolling. I think
Let's
it
do
sounds
it.
good.
I
All
say
right.
we do it right now.
All right.
Tell me about what you're going to do
Okay.
and show me kind of through a little bit what you're going to do with this ground pork.
So I've got my ground pork, but I had a bar and grill that was my favorite in college.
Yeah.
And they had a burger called the BA burger, and they chopped up jalapeno in the patty.
Badass
burger. Badass burger. So
Gotcha.
I'm going to repeat that, but with pork, and it's going to be a badass pork burger.
I love it.
So we've got our candied jalapenos, which you got right there.
Yep.
We got our candied
Love
jalapenos.
those things.
So
I ate half of them straight out the jar yesterday.
yeah. So they got some sweetness to them, but we're going to chop these up, and we're going to mix this into the patty.
Ooh, yeah.
And I would normally, with my patties, like if I'm doing a hamburger patty, I will mix in like an egg or like a binder or something like that. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm just going to let it roll, the pork roll.
Yeah.
But we're just going to chop these up.
So when you're doing some burgers at home, you said usually you like to do beef, and honestly we do a lot of beef too. What I really love about the ground pork is it's very moldable. You can have different styles of burgers.
Absolutely.
I'm going to throw some bacon into mine. You're throwing jalapenos in there. You're having pineapple in there. That's going to have some crunching texture to it. So
Exactly, yeah.
I really like that too.
Yeah, so we're going to take this this pineapple, cut the top off, and then normally I like to shave this down.
Yeah.
And I want just the pineapple part. I don't really care about the skin, and it's going to be easier to grill that way. And I actually like to put some seasoning on this too. So like I like to take either my American pie or my sweet and
Some with some sugar in
yeah,
there.
some
that's
sugar
gonna
in there,
caramelize.
kind of caramelize it
Absolutely.
and kind of sweeten it up a little bit. So we're going to chop that up, take this part off. I love the smell of pineapple. Man.
Look at that thing.
And then let's get just some little bit of pineapple here, and we'll just chop this up. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the burger itself. Chop these up in little pieces.
That's going to add some nice sweetness to the meat as well. The natural sugars from the
Yeah.
pineapple. And
Yeah.
those candied jalapenos are going to be a nice contrast with it.
And it'll make it kind of different. It'll kind of liven the patty up a little bit. And then we're just gonna take this and we're gonna kind of work this up.
Yeah, mix it all together, right?
Yep, mix it all together. Get all this broken up.
And how many patties are we going to form out of that?
I'm gonna, I like to make big patties.
Yeah.
And so I might be able to get 3 out of this, 3
Okay.
or 4 maybe,
Yeah, definitely.
and mix all this in. And the one last thing I'm gonna throw in here is I'm gonna put a little bit of our sweet love in there, Fergolicious sweet love.
I love to do that too. While you're mixing it up, season the inside of the meat so
Yeah.
everything gets seasoned in there. You're not just putting it on the outside. All those sugars and salts and peppers are going to start activating with the meat,
Absolutely.
throughout the whole
So you
burger.
get a seasoning all that bite.
Exactly.
And then I'm gonna throw in a little bit of this honey mango jerk seasoning
Yeah.
that we have here. At
You
the
guys
store.
sell that at the store
Yeah,
here.
yeah. We're just to kind of spice it up just a little bit, and all these flavors pair together pretty well. And I don't need to do much.
No.
And put that in there, and then we just start mixing. So while I'm mixing, why don't you
Yeah.
tell me about yours?
Definitely. I'm going to kind of do the same thing, but I'm going to mix some fatty bacon in with mine. There's actually, you had the story about the bar that you used to visit that has the BA burger, right?
Yeah.
Jalapenos mixed in.
Yeah.
So there's this butcher shop, a string of butcher shops in Phoenix, Arizona, and they do their own burger grind, and they have a bacon burger. And it's basically bacon trimmings mixed with their offcuts. It's like an 80-20 cut, but you can definitely taste that bacon mixed in there, and it gives it just a silky, juicy, flavorful bite.
Well, you can never go wrong with bacon.
I mean, right. And
Never
then
go wrong with bacon.
and it's a good pork flavor, and I think that bacon is going to enhance the natural ground pork that we have here. And I'm going to do the same thing that you're doing. I'm just going to mix it in with the meat. I'm going to mix some of my everything rub in. That was initially made for pork. I initially used that on ribs and pork shoulder in competitions. But it really does work well on everything. I'm going to put that right into there. Season it just like you did. I don't have a fancy bowl, so you know what I'm going with. I'm gonna go.
Well, you are on my home turf. So.
I'm on the home turf, so
Yeah.
I'll go right here on the board and do exactly what you're doing. Mix the bacon in, mix everything, rub in, and we'll form 3 patties out of this. We have the GMG out there running. It's humming.
It's humming. It's ready for
We
us.
have it about 375 approximately. We got a couple sets of grill grates on there. So I'm actually going to do mine on a flat top grill grate. Get a nice little sear on both sides of it. And then you want to get a little marks on yours?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna go on the other side
Perfect.
of the grill grates, and we're gonna get some cross marks there. You know, get a nice little char on it. And like I said, I'm going big here, homie.
Yeah.
And get a big patty here.
Like that. They're nice and thick. I'm going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I form it together. That's my burger right
You should
there.
just make one right there.
One big one right
I
there.
like that.
I'm really just going to throw this up just like that. And form my
Hey,
guys.
This is the
You saw that?
that's the karate chop.
That, you know, I'm on your turf. You don't give me any
Yeah.
knives. I don't get fancy bowls. I'm using it all by hand, you know.
The karate chop
You-
meat separation.
You
man.
adapt and you overcome. So I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, man, look how big these patties are going to be. That's going to be a nice burger. What I like to see when I'm forming this, and just like yours, is you can see those jalapenos popping through.
Yeah,
You see
and
the
the
pineapple
pineapple.
chunks coming through.
I'm gonna get probably 4 out of this.
You know, are you going to go for?
Yeah. Now,
And look how big.
to everybody out there watching,
Thirds.
I mentioned the binder earlier, and that can help kind of hold your patty together. So if you have like breadcrumbs or an egg you can crack in there, that kind of helps it a little bit. But I noticed that sometimes when you use breadcrumbs, it can maybe sometimes give you a little bit of a drier taste. That's why I like to go all natural right here, and just do the pork by itself, and let it speak for itself.
Right. Like you said, if you put breadcrumbs in there, those are going to suck up a lot of the moisture, a lot of the fat.
Yeah.
When I'm doing meatballs at home, I love to
Yeah.
put some breadcrumbs or
Right.
something like that in there. But for my burgers at home, I'm not usually using a binder. Like I'm going to form them, add flavor, add ingredients, add some seasoning, and you know we're going to get a nice little hot sear on them. Caramelize the outside, and you know these burgers, we want to cook to a good internal temperature. They say ground pork should be
Freaking
around.
huge, dude.
I know. Look at this thing. We're around 160 degrees approximately internal for pork. Burger, ground pork.
Yeah, around there, you know, and when you start to get really good, you can kind of see the color, and you can feel the texture.
Yep.
But for those people that are just kind of starting out, if they got a good temperature probe, like a thermopin,
Yep.
That's about what they're going to be looking for.
I always recommend a thermopin. I use it a lot when I'm cooking, just to know exactly what the internal temperature is and how the texture is on some of the meats
Right.
that I'm using.
Yeah.
Use it as a probe. So that's about it. We got ours formed up.
All right.
And we're going to take these out to the Green Mountain Grill and get them done.
That's what I'm talking about right there, peoples.
Get them on.
Peoples. Let's do this.
Spray a little, what you're going to do is take some duck fat, just get it all over.
Is this how we're going to keep them?
It doesn't matter. I just have it here. If you go the other way with mine, it doesn't fit in the grates right. You know what I'm saying? You can probably slide yours that way.
I'm good.
All right.
I can roll.
I'm going to put 3 of them on this right here. The sizzle. I love a good burger sizzle. Look at that. Starting to caramelize on the bottom already.
What? This is what dreams are made of.
Pork burgers.
Boom.
That is loaded up pork burger GMG right there.
That song's in my head now. Duck fat to the rescue.
Look what we got. We got some on the grill grates. We got flat top with the bacon burgers. We're gonna get some grill grates with the sweet jalapeno pineapple burgers from Ferg. This is running about 350. I'm gonna crank it up, get some heat, maybe about 425 or so. Let that caramelize for a few minutes. We're gonna come back, check them, maybe give them another flip. We'll check that side, but we're really looking for about 160 degrees internal. Then we're gonna get them off. We're gonna dress them. As you know, GMG does it every time.
next, is it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Watch this. Watch this. What?
Oh, beautiful.
Do not attempt this with your hands. We are professionals.
Semi-professionals.
An amateur tattoo artist.
All right. Professional night shoppers.
Yes. Look at that. Grill
Yeah,
mark,
baby.
baby.
Beautiful, man. Look at those burgers.
Our pork burgers are done. Prairie Fresh came through like it always does. I mean, you can't go wrong with Prairie Fresh pork. And we rocked out some killer burgers here, bro.
We got some with grill marks on it. I love you got the pineapple in there. You got the candied jalapenos.
Yep.
You got some of your rub and seasoning. They look awesome. I went a different route on the flat tops. We got some of that flat top sear in it. I got some bacon that I chopped up in here and some everything rub. And to me, that bacon and pork bite's just going to be amazing. So,
Yeah.
Tell me about how you're going to build these burgers.
So we're going to keep it fairly basic. We're gonna go right on the bun here, and then I got some what I call Hawaiian bacon.
Canadian Hawaiian bacon.
Canadian Hawaiian
Canadian
bacon
from Hawaii.
Yep. So we're gonna put a little bit of that on there. All right. So we got that. We're gonna put a little bit of slaw.
Yeah, I like that.
Get a little bit of slaw in here. This is just a store slaw. You know, I don't have time to make handmade. I could do it.
Exactly.
I can do it, but
We were at a store last night. We had just came back from the bar, and guess what? This slaw looks phenomenal.
yeah, it's really
We
good.
picked it up, and guess what? It was on sale at Price Chopper. And if John's out there, the manager of Price Chopper, hit me up. Still waiting for that sponsorship.
I hope you got his name right.
I could be frank. I'm not 100% sure.
We're going to come in with a little bit of this jerk honey mango seasoning. That's going to give it a little bit of elevate the kick just a little bit.
Nice little pop.
And we're just going to drizzle this over the top.
Dreads. Yeah, I like that.
Drizzle this over the top like this.
It's looking beautiful. And it's not even done yet.
Nope. And then we're going to come in with some grilled pineapple that we hit with our American pie.
Mm-hmm.
American pie rub to add a little bit more sweetness to this. And we're going to set that guy right on top.
That's a beautiful looking burger, bro. Look at that thing.
Right there.
That's a beautiful burger. So what do you call this? You call this the Canadian Hawaiian teriyaki pineapple burger.
That's a very long name.
It
I feel
is.
like there's an acronym in there
How
somewhere.
about Love
the Love
Burger?
I like that.
I like it too.
Love Burger.
But we're about to get into the Smith burgers. So we got the Love Burger. So I had our all natural, our ground pork patties, and I cut the bacon up in it. And I really like the combination of cream cheese and jalapenos, like a popper. So I'm going to put some cream cheese right on top of this burger. 3 slices. We're going to bring back these candied jalapenos that I'm infatuated with here at your store.
They're awesome.
They're phenomenal. If you guys come in here, grab some of these candied jalapenos. Thank me later, because they are delicious. They're sweet, but they have that back end nice.
Oh,
and
yes.
heat,
Yes.
which is awesome.
They're fantastic on tacos.
They're
as well.
fantastic. They're fantastic on burgers too. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna hit them with some of these onion straws, and I like that little texture, different crunch that you get with the burger, with the onion straws, the bun, and then I'm gonna bring a little Raz.
Oh, you put a little Raz on there?
I'm gonna razzle dazzle them up, and I'm gonna go with the Blues Hog Raspberry Chipotle. If you haven't had this sauce, come here and buy it with the jalapenos because it is delicious. It's got a nice little sweetness to it,
Get in there, man.
but then it has that little raspberry
There you go.
kick and that Chipotle kick.
Yeah.
And so we just want to drizzle it all over.
It's also very thick.
Yep.
So it's
Sometimes
hard
you
to
just
get out
need
of that
to.
squirt by. There we go.
There
Now
we
we're talking.
go. And we're just gonna get it right over everything. Top it off, and we got our burgers, man.
And so you're going to call yours a Smith burger?
I'm gonna call it Smith
Or
burger.
is it like a TDA?
To
be announced?
To be announced. I'm okay with that. I can
Alright.
TBA it.
All right.
But
Well, now we got to try these.
we got jalapenos, cream cheese, the whole meal deal, man.
Look at that pineapple.
Both of them look good.
All right, ready?
Cheers, bro. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna eat pork burger from now on. That is delicious.
I got no words.
I know.
I got no words for it.
First of all, we want to thank Prairie Fresh
for sending us this phenomenal meat. The pork is just so juicy.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, man.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Pretty much all the seasonings and the sauces we use, you can find here at KC Grilling Company.
Yep.
Come in and try these out, man. These burgers are
Good
great.
time, bro.
Yep. See you soon, guys.